Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Wildcat Den. Hope everybody had a great, blessed Christmas. We're in the day after Christmas tonight, the 26th. Yesterday was Christmas. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. How you doing, Rusty? And how was your Christmas?
I'm doing pretty good. My Christmas was pretty good, but I think Santa Claus got a little bit mixed up.
I think he got a little bit mixed up.
Yeah. I think he give you my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With my Wildcat. And then,
well, look at my hat. It's the same Wildcat.
Yeah, that was your birthday. Wildcat. I can't blame Santa Claus for that. And then, hey, old Hunter, guess what he got?
What did he get?
A big old Patrick Mahomes Kansas City Chiefs shirt.
Oh, really?
Oh. I don't think he's took it off yet. Then he got a mini scoreboard. And so watching the Chiefs game that night, he keeps scores on that now. He come back in there and he said, "What's the score supposed to be now?" I said, "Well, it's over." He said, "Well, who won?" I said, "Chiefs lost." He said, "Well, that figures." I said, "Well, welcome being a sports fan."
Yeah, that's the truth. Hello, our friend Michael Lawson is watching. How you doing, Michael? Hope you had a good Christmas, buddy. Zach, how you doing, buddy? You have a good Christmas, buddy?
Doing good. Oh, yeah. Very blessed this Christmas. My kids got everything they wanted. And they've got enough toys to play with for another, couple of days. And they'll throw them in the, throw them in the bin until next year.
That's the way it works. They're real cool.
That's what yeah. Well, thank you, Mike. Yes, we did. We had a good Christmas, buddy. Oh, yeah. We really did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure did,
my new shirt, Michael. Look here. Go Big Blue.
Yeah. I think he dropped that off the wrong house. You need to just package that up.
He dropped that off at the wrong house.
Is that 3X?
No, it's an extra large.
2X. I get in a 2X.
So it was meant for me. It was meant for me.
I have to make a belly shirt out. I got me some them things you trim them hairs out of your ears with. Broke mine. My ears are starting to look like a wire brush. I got them all cleaned up pretty good now. At least I got something good.
Yeah. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Guys, tonight, before we get started, I would like to give a shout out to the Harlan County Lady Black Bears. They have won 2 straight games. They improved to 3-4 with wins over Barbersville and Breathitt County. So we want to congratulate them on their 2-game winning streak. And I think they play in a tournament tomorrow down at Bryan Station. I think tomorrow. And then I think after that they travel and they play in the Smoky Mountain Classic. And I just now give you the dates on them, guys. To show back up.
Now, Brent, that win over Breathitt County.
That is the 29th through the 31st. They will play in the Smoky Mountain Classic.
That win over Breathitt County that they had, Breathitt County girls is ranked second in the 14th region, so that's a big win for Harlan County. Big win.
Yes, it was. It was. And then they beat Barbersville over in Perry County, I think. And like I said, I think they travel to, Bryan Station and play in a tournament there tomorrow. And then they go on. And like I said, after that, they play in the Gatlinburg Smoky Mountain Classic the 29th through the 31st. So congratulations to the Hurricane Lady Black Bear basketball team on their two-game winning streak. And like you said, that was a good win over Breathitt. Very good win. And good luck to all those guys. And good luck. And go Black Bears. But watching we got the quarterfinals, guys. We got the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Did you all catch any of the games? Was it last weekend?
I caught bits and pieces of a couple, but I ain't really got. I watched the playoff games now, but
yeah.
As far as the other bowl games, I was watching a little bit of that Minnesota, New Mexico in there. I thought Alabama was going to put it on Oklahoma. Remember, we was on here when that was on.
We was on here when that was going on.
And they scored 17 points and didn't do nothing else.
Oh, I know it. I
mean, I don't know what in the world happened then.
But the quarterfinals of the playoffs is set, guys. You had Texas A&M losing to Miami, so Miami will take on Ohio State. You've got Georgia will play Ole Miss. Oklahoma gets beat. Rusty was just talking about that. They will play Alabama, and Indiana will play. Then you've got James Madison gets beat by Oregon. Oregon will play Texas Tech. So that side is set to go for next week, ain't it? I think some of those games. I know we got some bowl games. I know Penn State and them plays. I think tomorrow Penn State and Clemson plays. Had some bowl games earlier. I think in the week, Louisville defeats Toledo in their bowl game.
That game was pretty close. I did catch some of that.
Yeah, and then I think was it Hawaii? I had just seen. I had it on here. There was another bowl game. I think Hawaii and University of California played. Yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii came back from a big deficit in that one to win.
Yeah, Hawaii defeats California 35-31. Now, on to this, guys. Kentucky. Before we get anything else, Kentucky has. We'll probably come back to this. Maybe pick some winners here, but Kentucky has finished their non-conference schedule with 2 wins. So the non-conference is over with. Non-conference is done with. We beat St. John's last weekend. And when was that? Tuesday? Bellarmine? Am I saying that right? Bellarmine. We beat Bellarmine the other day. So we finished that. Now we go into conference play, excuse me. And that will be our next game will be January the 3rd against Alabama is when we start conference play. And they're ranked. I was going to do the top 25, just go over them right quick. I don't have nothing. I'm just going to name. And I think Alabama, as of right now, let me see if I can't pull it up.
That's a bad game to start conference play with, that's for sure. I had Alabama.
Yeah. Alabama, yes. Alabama is ranked 14th right now. Alabama is ranked 14th, and they are 9-3.
They're tough.
So that's next.
It don't get any easier from here on out, though.
No. And check this out, too, guys. Going back to the St. John's game. Now, I'm going to show you something. Rick Pitino, they said he's 6-13 against Kentucky. He's 6-13 against Kentucky. He was 6-12, of course, going in that game. Now we beat St. John's. Now he is 6-13 against Kentucky all time.
He's still a godfather. I don't care who you are.
I still like him.
I mean, imagine if he would have went down there and took over Auburn instead of letting what's his name's son take it over. I mean, that ain't St. John's.
Oh, Bruce Pearl's.
Yeah,
boy.
son. Yeah. I thought
yeah.
That's a whole different story, but I'm just saying if Pitino went to a big program like that, which I don't think he wants to. I think he's where he wants to be till he retires.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think that's.
I don't think he moves again after this one.
What
was we talking about? Is he froze up?
I think he's froze.
Well, while he's froze up, there he is.
He was froze. Well, I don't know.
I thought he was studying.
I was too, and then his mouth was moving. He wasn't saying nothing. Wait.
Am I unfroze now?
I thought you was thinking really hard for a minute. I thought maybe
well, let me show you. Let me show you one more thing. Let's go back to football right quick. Did y'all hear this today? Utah coach.
I thought that's
Kyle
kind of
Whittingham has able.
He had just retired from Utah. I mean, I think before the Sherane Moore stuff, and I thought he was kind of dumb because, I mean, I just did. I mean, he was at Utah. He started there as an assistant in 1994. He was the head coach since 2005. That's probably
right.
So I mean, I thought he was just ready to hang it up, but I guess money talks. But they say he's going to be a good fit stuff there. But that's kind of surprising to me. I figured they got somebody out of the NFL or something. Well,
I reckon he signed a 5-year deal. He signed a 5-year deal with that. And boys, did y'all hear about this down in North Carolina? Our friend Mark Sanders. If you're watching, Mark, I'm sorry, but
yeah, they burned. Gotta be careful seeing $50 down there, boys.
But evidently, North Carolina, they're a new offensive coordinator. Which is Bobby there.
He's a good offensive coordinator, though. I don't care who you are.
But there's some coaches there
that's a crew. That's a crew for sure.
That's a crew right there.
And you wouldn't think they have it in North Carolina, though. You'd think,
Yeah. What was Mark? Is Mark happy? Is our friend Mark Sanders from North Carolina? Is he happy, Rusty, with his hire?
I don't think he's going to be happy till Belichick's gone.
That's what I'm thinking, too. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think Mark's going to be happy. Our friend Mark that comes on the show every now and then with us. We had him on. We need to get Mark on here.
But I think they've actually got a few good recruits and stuff, and it might be looking up for them.
Yeah. But, guys, let me show you this Kentucky football now. Now, listen, this is one of many steps, and it was a good one today. It was a good one. He's coming back for his senior year. Defensive back Ty Bryant will return to Kentucky in 2026. And
we all said
that's huge, ain't it, Zach?
Yeah. we all said that Will Stein's #1 priority should be keeping Cutter Bowie on the offensive side. Ty Bryant's the one you want to keep on the defensive side. He's a ball hawk in that secondary.
I agree.
He's the one that needs to come back.
I totally agree with you. Totally agree. This is his stats right here for this season. He had 4 interceptions. Games played, he played in all 12 games. He had 46 solo tackles. Total tackles a game, he averaged 6. And he had the 4 interceptions. Listen, I agree, Zach. On the defensive side of the ball, Ty Bryant right there is the one that we needed to keep on defense too.
Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, he was pretty much defensive leader about all season.
Oh yeah,
he was a very, very big bright spot for us. I mean, that's about all we can really say about the defense. But I think he's one that Stein had to bring back.
Yeah.
Boy, did we recruit him, or was he a transfer?
He's been there. No, he's been there all 4 years.
He's from I think Frederick Douglass, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, he's from Lexington. He's been there. This is his senior year.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Senior.
Yeah.
I think he's a 2-year. I think he's a 2-year starter, and he played a lot as a freshman too. I don't think we redshirted him.
He did.
We had some good defensive backs the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stoops was real big on him, and I want to say he started last year for us too.
He did. If you remember, he's the one that got the 2 interceptions in one of them ball games. I can't remember which was it. Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got the 2 interceptions, and he had 2 more. Some down the road there. But I know that one ball game he did have 2. And wasn't he like all SEC too or something? I can't remember. I saw at the end of the year. I don't know if it was first or second team, but I think he was on that. But that was a big get right there. That was a big for him staying and finishing out his senior year next year. That was big right there.
Oh,
and I'm glad, and I'm glad he's staying. I really am.
You need leadership in that secondary. The only thing I don't want him to do is I don't want him to ever return a punt again, because he tried 3 times last year and fumbled every one of them. So
he did. Bless his heart.
Don't put him on special teams.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Lord,
that's right.
He had 3 punt returns and 3 muff punts at the same time. So don't put him on special teams.
Our best defensive back, he don't need to be doing that anyways. They got freshmen and sophomores.
No, he needs to tackle the ball. Yeah. He just needs to tackle. Not anything to do with his hands, just tackle.
Well, we kind of go back and forth here. The basketball game Tuesday, Zach and Rusty, did you see Cam Williams hit 8 3-pointers, I think. Is that right?
Yeah. He was 2 off of Jody Meeks' record. He was 1 off of Tony Delk's record at Rupp.
Yeah, that is.
Delk had 9 30 years ago. They was talking about on the radio because I was at work and it was on the SEC Network Plus. So,
yeah, I didn't get it.
And that's what Tom Leach was talking about. He said he's on fire. Don't touch him. And he said he needs 1 more. And then it started getting late in the quarter, and he never got the ball again. So I think he could have broke it because he wasn't missing nothing. I mean, he was 8 of 10.
Oh yeah, he was really.
But
he was on, man.
Yeah, we had talked about that before about him having a breakout game because he's been. I don't want to say consistent. I don't want to say inconsistent. I mean, it's been either way. Either you're going to get 12 or 13 points from him, or you're going to get 2, possibly 0. I think this was his kind of coming out party because, I mean, he was just on fire when he walked in Rupp Arena. So.
Well, then JQ come in St. John's last Saturday. He's been playing. And I told Rusty, I texted him, I said, man, this guy right here, and you was talking about it too when you texted me, this guy right here, man, I'm telling you. He's a beast, ain't he?
Hey, he completely changed that St. John's game. I mean, we had no momentum, couldn't stop the ball, couldn't do nothing. He comes in and instantly, as soon as he hit that first shot, the second one he airballed, and I said, the second one he shot was an airball and it missed the rim by about 3 foot. And I thought, well, he'll get his feet under him. He completely took that game over, offense and defensive end. So, and I think he's going to be. I think that's why he didn't play a lot Tuesday. Him and Jalen Lowe both, because I think Pope's trying to get them real good, 100% healthy for conference play. Because you're going to need both of them. We really need a point guard. I mean, just wholeheartedly, we got to have a point guard in that lineup. And I tell you, Aberdeen can handle that ball, but he's not. And I hate to say it, he's not an experienced ball handler like what we need running the show.
Right.
And I think that's what's hurt us, against Gonzaga, it hurt us against North Carolina. We've been banged up. I hate to use that as an excuse, but you look at the depth chart and you look at the injuries we've had, and I still think Lowe's not going to be 100. Yeah, I don't think Lowe's going to be 100%. But long as JQ's 100%, I think we've got a really good shot to make, at least out of the first weekend of the tournament as of now, from what I've seen, through the first 13 games.
Yeah.
I don't think this team's hit their stride yet.
I don't know. I think, it's early. I still think it's early. But how weird is it though? 2 years in a row. This is Pope's second year. Your point guard last year, Butler, shoulder injury. This year, Lowe, shoulder injury. How weird is that? That 2 years in a row, your point guard, both of them has shoulder injury.
And both of them transfers too. That makes it wild.
Both of them transfers. Yeah.
But I tell you, and I think looking back at last year, I know, Pope had to throw that team together in what about at least we'll say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
And he got Butler, and when we was healthy, we was really, a heck of a ball team. And then you seen games like when we didn't have Butler, look what happened. We got bullied up front. Just pressed after pressure on every time the ball was touched. And I think that's what hurt us when we played Tennessee that third time was Butler. I don't think he played that one. Or maybe he did and he was banged up. I can't remember for sure. But I'm telling you, like, this team gets 100% healthy. This team's dangerous. But, there's always that chance of us not being healthy too. So.
Yeah. And like you said, I don't think they hit their stride yet.
No.
And I think you are right. They got to get them healthy. You're starting conference play here next week, and you start off with like you must have said, boy, that's a tough one to start off with. They're ranked. Alabama's ranked 14th right now, and you play them. Is it down there? Don't we?
It's at Alabama.
Play them down there.
Yeah. What do you guys think? They're united more as a team now? Because earlier in the season we were saying how like they didn't know who was what and they didn't know who, what the pecking order was or whatnot. Do you guys think maybe they're getting that figured out?
I think they are, Rusty. The way they've played, especially against St. John's, I do, Rusty. I think Justin Williams said we need to recruit more than 1 point. I was going to say that too. I agree, Justin. I was going to say that too. And I think that's what I heard somebody say.
Well, last year we had Butler, and when he wasn't healthy, we had Travis Perry. But I hate to say it, Travis Perry might have been a point guard on the roster, but he was nothing but a shooter. That was it. He couldn't ball handle. He couldn't play defense. And I think this year, you've got Lowe, and then you got Aberdeen. Like I said, he can run point, but he's not a true point guard. He is a true two guard.
He's not a true point guard, right?
Yeah, and I think that's what's hurt us again this year because you go down the roster, and like Justin said, hey, Jalen Lowe is probably the only listed point guard that we got. Everybody's a two guard and up.
Perry needs a little development.
Where you coming from with that?
I think he needed a little development, and he needed confidence build up a little bit. I think he didn't have.
Well, they was somebody shared his stats the other day. He's averaging like 3 points a game and like 13 minutes a game at Ole Miss. That's it. I mean,
that's
basically
a lot
what
of
he's
minutes
averaging
for only 3 points. That ain't good.
Yeah, and he's almost a 6,000 point scorer in high school at Kentucky.
We know he ain't playing defense.
No. I told somebody last year at the time I said I can put my 7-year-old out there, but she can play better man-to-man defense than Purry could. So, I mean, it was pitiful watching.
But yeah, Rusty, I think everything's coming together. I do. After watching the St. John's game and stuff, they was a little bit more. Zach, hit me out. Wouldn't you say they was a little bit more physical, maybe, on that St. John's game? They was getting some stops.
I think, in all honesty, the first half of that game, I think St. John's was the aggressor, and I think we just got punched in the mouth. And I think the second half, we became the aggressor, and we done the punching, and it slowed them down, and we flipped that game around. But first half, I think we played very, very timid. Yeah. I think we played timid, and I think Pope was scared of beating Patino in that second half. I mean, we turned it around. I mean, we outscored them. I think it was by 19. I think it was like 53-34 in the second half. Now, that's a big turnaround on St.
Yeah, John's. It was yeah.
But, what? But like I said, I think in all honesty, what helped us out that game was when JQ come in. He brought the tone with him, and he didn't back down. But
he did.
So
I gotta apologize for making fun of him in that shirt last week, because I think as an AI picture I saw. But I saw that, and then I heard, and then what they talking about all the way earlier, I said, Lord have mercy, what's going on in Lexington. But that AI, you got to watch that AI, boy.
You got to watch it. Yeah,
because they're at AI. But I've seen that rumors about all the way up. I said, we got something going on.
Me and Rusty
did a little more research in the mouth.
Yeah, I looked at Rusty. I texted Rusty. I said, that ain't who that is. I said, that ain't him. I said, he don't look nothing like him. Rusty said, well, it's an AI crap.
It popped up a bunch of different times, and I said, Lord have mercy. If he did that, and then when they're talking about, I said, we got a situation. But anyway, that was my bad. I dogged him a little bit last week.
You know what? One of the things that stuck out to me the most against the St. John's game, I kid you not.
What's that?
Y'all go back and watch that. You think about Mark Pope being the captain of the '96 championship team and how close. I mean, him and Rick Pitino supposed to be like this, right? Before that game, they were laughing, they were hugging, they were shaking hands, just all giddy go. After that game, that was the simplest handshake I ever seen in my life. Pitino breezed right past him and shook go.
No, I remember exactly what you're talking about because I noticed it too. It's funny you said that.
I told Marissa, I said, watch this. I said, Pitino's going to breeze right past him. And no sooner than I said that, we looked up and he did. And I thought, if that was the other way around, I guarantee you, Pope would have shook his hand and hugged him and said, I love you, coach. But man, Pitino tucked tail and he got to the press conference.
He did not. And I noticed that too. That was the quickest. It was just boom. Yeah. Son, that handshake and everything was done, and he took off.
They took off. High-fived and kept walking. I mean, it wasn't even a handshake.
No, it wasn't even a handshake.
This St. John's team ain't as good as last.
He did get to the post game.
It ain't as good as last year's. That last year's St. John team was pretty good.
They just ran into an Arkansas team that was clicking on all cylinders come March.
Yeah.
Because I think
and you was talking about
just didn't turn around and beat them back to back.
Yep. Arkansas was pretty good.
And you turn around, you just talk about the '96 team, Zach and Rusty. Looky here, what they're breaking out. Kentucky breaking out. I'm not going to put it on the media thing. I'm just going to flash it up here over top of us here. Let me see. Are you ready?
Look at there.
They're bringing the denims back on February the 7th. The denims, 1996, the denim jerseys, the denim shorts. Check it out, everybody. Go Big Blue.
What a ninth birthday present for my Aubrey, buddy. On her birthday, we're breaking out the denim.
Yeah.
The denim.
The denim on her birthday.
Let me see who they play that.
Tennessee. At Tennessee.
Uh-oh.
You're right. Tennessee. They break the denims out. One more time, guys. This is what Kentucky's breaking out against Tennessee in February. Check it out. I love it. That was a heck of a team, too, that 96 team.
Was that the same year that we come back from 31 down at LSU?
I think that was the year before, maybe.
See, I was on like 3 or 4 when that happened, but I remember watching a YouTube video a couple years back of it, buddy, and I'll tell you, that was a heck of a ball.
Listen, I was watching it, and I was just kind of like, I remember, and I said, "Oh man, we're beat." Well, I kept it. I kept the game on. I was just back and forth through the house and stuff, and kind of look. And then they kept chipping away at it, chipping away, and I still wasn't kind of paying attention to it there. See, Rusty, and then I just kind of like look, and then we got like in within 10. Then they cut it down to single digits, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "We have come back from 31 points down." I can't find it. Yes, here it is. It was 1994. 1994.
They come back too.
And they ended up winning 99 to 95. It was one of the largest comebacks. And they call it the Mardi Gras Miracle.
Mardi Gras Miracle.
And Mardi Gras, yeah. And then you got the Bluegrass Miracle in football, where, oh my goodness. Well, anyways, I don't want to talk about that one because, again, that's one of them games should have, could have, would have, should have beat them. But, guys, we do have a defensive lineman that has declared for the draft, I noticed. Sanders, I think. Is that his name? I can't read it.
Khalil Saunders.
Saunders, I'm sorry. He has declared for the draft. So he's one of our defensive linemen. But again, like I said, like me, you and Rusty was talking, we did get Ty Bryant back, which is, to me, a huge get on that defense. And
when's the portal actually? When's the window? It's coming up.
It is coming up.
I think it's the 15th or 16th of January is when it closes. But see, they done away with the 2 portals. Now they don't have a spring, or not a spring, but a fall portal. You got 1 portal and that's it.
And the players that still in the playoffs, they get an exception to where they can if they want to go later, so they can stay in and play. And I'm glad to see it. There's a lot of coach movement in these playoffs, but I'm glad to see most of them staying and coaching their teams.
Yeah,
I mean, even Kiffin. If I was Ole Miss, I would let him coach it out. Yeah. I think that's a bad call.
Talking about it there. I think about I mean, you was talking about that about 2 weeks ago, Rusty. That Kiffin actually wanted to stay, and the AD from Ole Miss told him to get on that plane and go on to Baton Rouge and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I know, I understand they was mad or whatever, but I would have left him there until it was over. But I
think if Kiffin is at Ole Miss right now, I think they got a real legit shot to upset Georgia. But I think with Kiffin gone, I think Georgia's chance is great.
Here's what I don't like.
You know, the thing about it was they had Georgia beat for 3.5 quarters, and Georgia went off like the last 6 or 8 minutes and beat them.
Yeah.
So,
but like Brent said, I think Georgia sandbags sometimes. Then in these playoffs and stuff. Like last year, if Beck would have played, I don't think no way Notre Dame beats them. I mean, that's just my opinion. And now you hear all this talk about these ADs talking about freezing Notre Dame out because of the way they opted out of that bowl game. They're saying, you know, USC, they ended that. Well, we was talking about that down there middle of the season. That wasn't nothing new, and that didn't have anything to do with that. What that had to do with, I think, was USC's in the Big Ten now, and they had done already got to make so many trips over here to the East Coast. They just want to cut that one out. So they put that on pause. Because when the schedule was already out a long time ago, and they wasn't even on it. But Notre Dame's talking like, oh, they was scared and this and that. And then everybody's acting like it's part of that freeze out, but it's not. At least I don't think it was, because it was already playing.
But you always talking about the Ole Miss Georgia game. Let's take a look at these right quick, guys. I know we went at the beginning of the show here. We went and so let's start with that game. Zach said if Lane Kiffin would have stayed, you would have gave him a chance. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah. That's just,
Rusty?
I mean, Kiffin's an offensive mastermind. That's just why I think that Ole Miss is going to struggle, because he took the OC with him to. Well, I think the OC actually is going to coach in this one, so it could go either way in that one. But.
Yeah, the OC called it good. Well, it was James Madison. But I think if Kiffin went, Ole Miss would have had a better chance, but I think Georgia's going to win.
That's me, guys. I think I think Georgia's got this one. Let's go back up on top. You've got Texas Tech taking on Kentucky. Oregon. Oregon. They take on Oregon. Guys, what do you think about this game, Oregon and Texas Tech?
Boys, I think it's going to be a tough fought game, but I think Texas Tech wins it.
Zach, what are you thinking?
I'm about like Rusty. I think it could go either way, and I think it's going to be I won't say a high scoring game. I think, probably 27-24, but I got Oregon taking this one.
That's me. I've got Kentucky. I've got Oregon. I've got Oregon winning this game. I've got Oregon winning this game, guys.
Look how long. Like Texas Tech, these teams that's had these buys, look how long of a layover they've got.
That's true, Rusty. I saw an article the other day talking about that. They brought up some of these teams. They brought up Indiana was another one. They
not be out of shape or anything by the time they show up.
They had the days right down, like how many days each team went with that plan. And you are right. I did see an article about that.
Why didn't they play this weekend?
I don't know.
They played last weekend. They should have played this weekend, and because the championship's not till like the 18th or something now. It used to be the first Monday of January.
Yeah. Well, remember, it was the 20th last year. It was the 20th last year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And that's like I get all this time off from work, and then that Ole Miss Georgia game, I don't have to try to go to bed and get up for work because it comes on night game right before I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
I ain't even on the weekend.
It's that calendar deal everybody's talking about, how they've got this. Like you're saying, when the championship used to be up like around now. And like last year, it was the 20th. And then, like you said, it's late this year, too. But I do.
And college football Saturday. And they play this stuff on Saturdays. Maybe a Friday. But
yeah,
it's gotta be on the weekend.
I get it. Yeah. Well, guys, that brings us to Alabama and Indiana. This game.
Yeah, that's a tough one because every time I count Alabama out, they prove me wrong. Alabama has a 23rd pass offense against Indiana's 43rd. Rushing offense, Alabama is 118th, Indiana's 10th. Total offense, Alabama's 74th, Indiana's 8th. Pass defense, Alabama's 10th, Indiana's 18th. Rush defense, Alabama's 31st, Indiana's 4th. Total defense, Alabama's 13th, Indiana's 6th. I mean, I'm going with the Hoosiers.
You know what? I am too.
And you know what's funny? We was asking what was a Hoosier, and you said a tire.
Yeah. I would just try to be funny, you know.
Yeah, I know. Up here, you know, them big tater wedges you get like from the supermarket when you get your chicken dinners, them great big thick ones. They call them Hoosier fries up here.
Oh, do they?
That's what I was asking my old lady. I said, "Yeah, I even know what a Hoosier is." She said, "Yeah, it's them fries you get down at Martin's." They don't even know what their mascot is.
But so me and Rusty's going with Indiana. Zach, who you going with on this one, buddy?
I picked against Alabama last week. I think I had Oklahoma winning that one. I just, man, it honestly it could go either way, but I'm gonna take Indiana. I'm right there with y'all on that one.
Well, then those stats I just read, you got to remember too. Alabama played a pretty rough schedule, a lot rougher than Indiana's.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they played the same teams, them stats might be a little more even.
Right.
But Alabama don't have a rush. I'm still going with Indiana because I like the way they played Oregon.
Yeah, I'm going with Indiana too, guys.
Then they beat Ohio State and Oregon. So I kind of think they're for real this year. Last year, they was a little undersized.
Mm. Well, that brings us to the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes in the quarterfinals of the college playoffs, guys. What are we thinking here? I'll go Ohio State with this one.
Did you see Ryan Day pulled play call from Brian Hartline?
Yeah.
Why? If he's going to be there coaching, let him call his plays. He's been doing it all year.
Yeah. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He pulled the plays from him.
I think because of that and their layover, I think Miami's getting hot. I'm going with the Canes.
I got Ohio State. Ooh. Rusty's got Miami. Zach, who you got in this one, buddy? What are you thinking? What's your thoughts? Who you going to take?
I got to be the tiebreaker between y'all. I think Miami's playing good ball right now. I just don't think they're playing good enough ball to compete with Ohio State. So Ohio State.
Oh Lord, Miami's played a tougher schedule. I'll tell you that.
I'm not 100% sold on Miami.
Didn't change your mind.
Then again, I wasn't 100% sold. No, I wasn't 100% sold on Texas A&M neither. So,
yeah, they was making fun of this guy at work of Texas A&M lost. And he seen my Kentucky hat. And he said, well, we beat Kentucky. He talking about volleyball. I said, yeah. I said, I watched it to about halfway through the second set, and I turned it. Our girls came out and we was beating them. We had a 6-point lead about halfway through that first set.
By the way, that was a good season. I know they didn't win it, but Kentucky girls volleyball team had a good year. I know it's not how they wanted to end it. They wanted to win it, but hey, guys, I think they had another remarkable season to make it that far.
They had a little soft spot in the middle of the floor. And they was just kind of had a little touch, and then once Texas A&M adjusted to that, it was over.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch much volleyball. I watch it because of the championship and the playoffs and stuff.
Right.
I don't really understand it totally,
But guys, that's who we got picked right there, guys.
I just can't believe why didn't they play this weekend?
Hey, buddy, who knows? I mean, who knows?
We can go on and on about all the stuff they're doing this sport.
We could go on and on with that.
What are y'all thinking about the pros right now? It's heating up.
Well,
your Vikings just knocked the Lions out.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched a little bit of it here, but we needed to go over when
Denver's leading AFC, I think.
Yeah, when they get started in the playoffs, we need to. What did we do last year? I think we just picked some games, didn't we? On the playoffs.
I mean,
yeah, I think we did. We need to do that again when they get going real good. I think it was towards the end there.
I think Jacksonville's like in third place.
Yeah.
AFC. Pittsburgh's up doing pretty good.
They are.
It's heating up. I still don't like that stupid new kickoff though. They need to go back.
I don't like that. I don't like that kickoff. I do not like it, guys. I just don't.
And
I just don't.
They do got the chip to them balls, like I was talking about earlier. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing the Rams win one more. Matthew Stafford. They say he's playing pretty good.
Oh yeah, he is. But guys, that'll about do it for us tonight, guys. We got the quarterfinals this week. We got Kentucky starts conference play next Saturday. And that's going to be against Alabama. That'll be we'll go over that game again when we do the show next Friday, guys. And guys, got anything else for them?
I don't reckon, bud. I
ain't got nothing. We went through it quick tonight, guys. But we will be on next Friday. Some of these playoffs games will be in. We can talk more about them. And like I said, Kentucky plays next Saturday too. We'll go over that game again. And we want to thank our sponsor, Overbay Enterprises, for sponsoring the Wildcat Den, guys. Hey, they do all kinds of work, man. They do grade work, gravel, stump, tree removal, house seats. Give these guys a call. And we want to thank them for sponsoring the show. And guys, we're going to get out of here tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and a Merry Christmas. We will see you next Friday night here in the Wildcat Den. But guys, let us leave you with this, guys. God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.
Wow.